Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here, and welcome to episode 70 of Let's FIFA 13. And we got an episode a little bit over 10 minutes with a bunch of gameplay, quite a few nice goals, a new squad, and then EA trolling me a little bit. So let's get into it. We start off by going into the semifinals on the CONCACAF Gold Cup, and he ends up getting a goal there after some clumsy stuff happening inside the box, but I get a chance here with a Marquez, but it goes wide. But then from a free kick in the 29th minute, Dempsey steps up and unlucky to hit the post there, but on the rebound we have Carlos Vela to head it in and make it 1-1. But it was a game that where it was really difficult to break him down because he played the 3-5-2, had a lot of pacey players, so he often had 5 players staying back, and if you didn't hit him on the counter attack fast enough, his swingers would get back as well because they were so pacey. So it made it really difficult to create any chances, and here my defenders made some really stupid stuff. He picks it up again and he will cross it in and head it in to make it 2-2. And from a corner he gets the ball there, and Howard does not get back into the goal, and he will make it a 3-2. But a little backheel pass here to Hernandez, and not much space, but a little ball roll drag back to go past the defender and get a goal for himself to make it a 3-3. And then we go into extra time, and once again off a corner he gets a goal there to make it a 4-3. But a bad clearance here. I win the header, and Polito to pull me back into the game to make it a 4-4. And then 116th minute, a nice run from Carlos Vela, and we will get that lead, a 5-4 it is. And I end up winning the game. A really intense match to play, and he had about double as many shots on target than me. So yeah, really difficult game to play, but in the end I was lucky enough to get out on top with the win. And after that I decided to change the Ibrahimovic to Rap squad a little bit around. We're going to build some sort of a Liga do Brasil inspired squad around some of the informed team of the season and man of the match players. Of course, the Neymar version from Barcelona is not a Liga do Brasil player, but well, he played the entire last season in the league, and I decided to go with his cheaper striker card from Barcelona instead of the inform he got. So yeah, we pick up the inform D'Alessandro for the left mid and the inform Seedorf for a center defensive mid, and then we just fine tune the squad, picking up some position modifiers, and we decide also to convert Ronaldinho back into his center attacking mid role, and then we'll have Seedorf as the center defensive mid. Of course Seedorf will probably suit the center attacking mid role better, but I wanted to have both him and Ronaldinho in the same squad. But yeah, pick up the last things. I realized that Wallison was in a 4-3-3 formation from the silver squad I built last week, so I decided to change him around, and then we finished up the squad. On goal we have the man of the match Victor, which I've said is probably the best Brazilian keeper. Then we have the team of the season Reva and Dede as the center backs, both quite good defensive wise. And then on the right back we have Nye. He does get the 9 chemistry despite not being in the completely correct formation. And on the left back Acevedo with the skills. Now, center defensive mid, as I said, Seedorf would suit the center attacking mid better, but I wanted to have both him and Ronaldinho in the same side. But still, awesome stats on Seedorf: 84 shooting, 89 passing, 88 dribbling, and 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and medium work rate. So he does have some pretty good stats on him. His pace is not the best, but it's not too much of a worry when it's the center positions in the midfield. On the left mid, we do have D'Alessandro. Once again, not a player with extremely good pace for left mid, but still 85 passing, 87 dribbling, and then the 5-star skills. And on the other wing, we do have a Michael later. He is quick and he got the 5-star skills. Been a while since I used him, but we'll see how he does. And finally, on the center attacking mid, the second inform Ronaldinho with the great passing, dribbling, shooting, and of course the 5-star skills. And our striker partnership on top is Wallison and Neymar. I haven't used them together on the top before, so we'll see how it goes. Both got a medium work rates and not that strong, so hopefully they will be able to partner up together and create a threat. But before I played with the squad, I went into the Gold Cup with a kind of a transfer inspired squad. And we come up against a 3-5-2 squad there, and this game was going to be really great. We get our first chance here with Tevez and David Villa linking up together, and in the end it's Neymar on the ball. We go with the roulette, but unlucky not to get it on target, and we continue on just a few minutes later. David Villa on the ball, taking the shot, and it actually falls to Tevez, who will get another shot in as well, and it goes out for a corner, and from that we'll score off our corner set piece. And it's quite good I got back on track using that, because you'll see it a little bit bit more in this episode. But Neymar on the ball here, and look at this lovely skill run, a little hocus pocus past the final defender to put it into the back of the net. Nice little skill run there, and he was not done there. Completely fools the defender there, and he will go past another one, and unlucky to fall to the ground here. He was completely open for the shot, but I get the penalty instead, and I will convert that right into the top right hand corner to make it a 3-0. And we continue on. David Villa on the ball here with a few nice skill moves here to go past several defenders. We try out the shot, but his keeper will save it, and I believe it went wide as well. But at halftime, I completely dominated the game, and I'll continue on into the second half. David Villa once again on the ball. We try out the shot, but it goes just wide again, and instead he gets his first chance of the game, and the near post finish there will go in to make it a 3-1. And just a few minutes later, once again, David Villa on the ball, making his way into the box. Maybe went a little bit too far with the roulette there, and he will block off the shot, and instead he gets another chance. He takes the shot, and on the rebound he will pass it across. I try to kind of get in front of the ball with a slight tackle, but I end up getting Sanya sent off, and he will score off the penalty despite me diving the right away. So that was a little bit frustrating. All of a sudden he was back into the game on 2 chances. He didn't really have anything else in the game, so of course trying to get a 2-goal lead back here. Lamela with a lovely skill run, but a nice save from his keeper. So I decided to take a little bit more of a regular goal just to get that 2-goal lead, and it will last until the end of the game there. And as you can see, he didn't have much in the game. So yeah, we win the game there, and then we went out, picked up a squad morale for our new squad, and went into a game to see how they would play. And we come up against a 4-3-2-1 squad here with some all around quite good players, and it was actually going to be a game where the defense was just not existing whatsoever. Like, he plays an over the top ball here, finds an open David Villa, and he will make it 1-0. And it was just within like the first 11 minutes of the game, everything just fell apart, and it was like, it felt like both Nye and Acevedo just pushed far up the pitch, and I don't know why Nye would do it, but it was like there was literally no defense. So yeah, I tried to get it back into the game, but I didn't really create any really good chances. It was kind of easy saves for his keeper. So yeah, I would never get a goal there in the first half. Instead, he plays an over the top ball. There is no defenders. He takes the shot, and the rebound falls to his player, so he makes it a 4-0. And into the second half, I changed the squad work rates a little bit, and he didn't really create any chances, but still I couldn't create anything attacking wise, and I end up losing the game. And as for is this the completely wrong squad, or what did I do wrong? But yeah, I decided to play go into the final on the CONCACAF Cup instead, and I tackle the ball to Carlos Vela, and he makes it 1-0. And he played with a 5-back, so I just thought, oh no, this is going to be really bad, because I just lost the game, and would I be able to get any chances in this game? But then Giovanni Dos Santos showing up here, lovely little bridge past the defender, a few fake shots here, and he takes the shot right into the top left hand corner. Lovely goal there to get me back into the game, and it put a smile on my face, scoring that goal. And we continue on here. Giovanni Dos Santos once again on the ball, passing it into the middle, and in the end we find Hernandez. We try out a shot from distance once again, and this time around we pick up a corner, and from the corner set piece, who else than Giovanni Dos Santos to score off a bicycle kick to get me into the lead. And we continue on into the second half. Here's Polito trying out a volley, but it is saved by his keeper. And then a few minutes later, a nice little pass and move play, but a weak foot shot from Vela is not the best. But we get a chance just a few minutes later, and here Polito going past the defender with a fake shot and past the keeper as well to make it a 3-1. So we win that game, we win the final, and then EA shows up with this message: the EA servers are unavailable or whatever, and I lose the game. I lose the final, and that was really annoying. I get a loss, and I didn't get the trophy, and my do not finish modifier gets worse. So that was kind of a letdown, but I felt to myself, I did win the final, and I want to move on to some new squads as well. So I decided to send the players to the trade pile, and then go into the Gold Cup to play with the new squad I built just for a final game to see if I could do somewhat better than the first game I played with them, and they were going to play a whole lot better this time around. I pick up a corner, we'll hit the bar there off the bicycle kick, unlucky, and then a few minutes later it's Neymar on the ball, going past 2 defenders here, breaking through, and a little finesse shot around the keeper to get me the lead. And we get another chance here, 45th minute, Neymar on the ball, we'll pass it into the middle, and Wallison will find Ronaldinho, a little sideways volley there, but unlucky to hit the post. post. And at the halftime, I dominated quite a bit. He only had one shot, so yeah, I had most of the chances. And then look at this lovely little skill run from Neymar, going past two defenders with some a little bit more advanced skill moves. And that is pretty much how the game ends and how this episode ends. I hope you did enjoy it. I will most likely have the next episode out tomorrow or Sunday, not quite sure yet. But that is pretty much all. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.